I'm so excited. I've never been so proud of being a citizen of the new federal state of China. But this great news, Mr. Nicole, I think he's quite good looking and very handsome, very tall, because I saw the picture you guys took. And I think he's a brave man, because historically, I would say he's the very first, the head of the states that that actually accepted the interview and exchanged, shared our common vision of the messages that we've been spreading. So this is very significant, and we're making the history. So I wanted to hear your take on the significance of this conversation. I mean, the picture you've already taken is going to be in the museum of the new federal state of China forever. People are going to remember that moment, but I wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
And so it was an emotional moment for me, because I know it didn't happen overnight. Everything was started from more than 5 years ago by one man, and his name is Mao Guo. He's the founder and leader of the Chinese whistleblower movement. And over the past 5 years, he has endured tremendous personal attack and defamation from the Chinese Communist Party and the apparatus, the agents working on behalf of the Chinese Communist Party, including some mainstream media, social media platform. You're not going to find Mr. Mao Guo's personal account on Twitter, on Facebook, and so that says a lot, that a Chinese person leading hundreds of millions of Chinese people taking down the Chinese Communist Party, he has no space. He was not allowed to have a platform in the big social media platform. So it speaks volume to the courage of this Prime Minister of Belgium, that he was willing to take a public stand, to stand with the new federal state of China, and then to have a photo with someone wearing this vest. So I applaud and I admire this Prime Minister. I think he's very smart, because he chose to stand on the right side of the history, and I think that photo already earned him the hearts and the minds of the 1.4 billion Chinese people. And the nation of that entire nation of Belgium and the people from that country will also receive like a lifelong friendship from the Chinese people. And then once the Chinese Communist Party is taken down, I know the Belgium will enjoy the most favored nation status with the new federal state of China. So I think it's great to see this is only a beginning. We know that many nations will be following the suit, and then this will send a very strong and encouraging messaging to the 1.4 billion Chinese people who are fighting inside the belly of the Communist Party beast. And I think that we need to support the human nature of the Chinese people fighting against the communism, and especially this is in Poland. We know in the history communism collapsed in the former Soviet Union, Poland, and that entire Eastern Bloc. That happened because the people inside those countries were standing up to the communist dictatorship. And also, they received international support from other countries. We know the United States of America and other leading Western nations has offered moral support to the people inside those countries, who are fighting against the communism. So I would like to see more international community expressing their sentiments and support for the Chinese whistleblower movement, and to take a stand, to stand with the new federal state of China, because by doing so, you're not only just giving a strong and hopeful message to the people inside China, but you're also leading your own nation to be a moral leadership in this 21st century, because continuing to allow the evil communism to exist on the face of the earth is truly a disgrace to everybody, especially the most well-developed nation like the European country, the United States of America. So personally, I think taking down the Chinese Communist Party is the most pressing task for the international community.